Hello and welcome to our day 47 update. Although we've done a lot this week, a lot of it is fairly invisible, so this may actually be quite a short update. So the first big news outside is we've finally got the stone sills in underneath the snug window upstairs. So that's now all bar one of the sills in. There's one more to do, which will be in the window above the void on the other side, but that will go in as we put the outside porch on. So you can just see that one missing sill there on the window to the void. Let me just zoom in a bit. Just there, and we've got it. It's just it'll be easier to fit when we've got the scaffolding up to actually put on the porch that's going just there. So we've also been doing another load of clearing out of the carriage house barn. These are the original barns that came with the plot. We've cleared all of that out because we're expecting all of the plasterboard and soundproofing insulation to arrive this week. So we've moved a load of stuff from the stuff on the left hand side, which is the nice big open one, and put it on the one in the right hand side, which is the smaller sort of office space that we have been using before. So downstairs, Helen spent a lot of time actually filling in the interfloor gap. We actually discovered that there was a gap in the insulation between the bottom area, I'll just use my handy dandy pointer here, which are the insulated panels that we've done, and the ceiling, right the way up here. This bit here was just basically wood panelling, looked like a glulam beam. So we've actually put 50mm insulation in that, basically all the way around this area. So the whiteboard of doom is actually looking a lot better this week. We've actually managed to cross quite a few items off it. We're expecting a big week actually this week. As I mentioned before, we're expecting a load of deliveries to draw down on our plasterboard and some of our insulation. The first fix electric should get completed this week, and we should start the first fix plumbing this week as well. We've also got people coming around to measure up for some blinds and some other stuff. So in preparation for the plasterboarding, I've been spending a lot of time actually putting some additional OSB in between our service battens. So basically this is OSB. A lot of it came from when they put the OSB on the roof, so it's all spare cuts of battens, all sorts of things like that. So it's nothing we've purchased specifically. We're just using what we've got around the site. The idea here is that we're putting in this OSB to provide a firm platform that you can screw into if you want to actually mount things on the walls after the plasterboard's on. So things like our wall lights, these ones here, which are in the snug, are for the bookcases that we plan to install. But all sorts of other things have got to be done this way. So in the bathrooms, additional heavy OSB put in to secure the toilets, sinks and basins, TVs, you name it. So a lot of the rooms are actually going to end up with this like strip of OSB around them at sort of head height or where's appropriate to actually give us the secure mounting later on.
Right, I'm carrying on with the airtightness taping of the ceiling. Now, the airtightness tape that was provided with the build, we didn't actually think was a good enough quality that was provided with the timber frame company. They upgraded it to this silver aluminium tape, which we found to be fine on hard flat surfaces like on top of the solid insulation. But when it comes to the ceiling, because It's so much more flexible, and it's going to have to cope with the movement when we put all the insulation above it and when we put battens on it. We've invested in some really good quality air tightness tape. It's incredibly sticky, very flexible, from Proclimer. I don't know how you pronounce it, but Proclimer. And it's an investment. It's not cheap, but if you're going to go to the effort of putting in air tightness tape, I think you should have the correct ones for the job that you're doing.
And then we're using that to actually seal up all of the individual strips of airtight membrane. So you're just doing one edge there.
I'm doing one edge here, but every light that comes down, every mechanical ventilation plenum that comes down, everything is air tightness taped. The reason that this is still hanging down is that the electricians still need to be able to get up into the loft, and we haven't cut through the loft hatches yet. So that's just to add access. Looks awful.
So whenever we actually get fed up, bored, tired out, frustrated, or anything else with the build, we just generally come up here and sit and look out at this ever-changing view from the snug window, which basically sums up why we fell in love with the plot.